Hi, Collective. So, I want to share an experience that I had this morning that unlocked a new gift that I have. And I know you all are learning yours, and I just remembered one of mine. So, I just wanted to come on here and share that with you. So, this morning at 5 a.m., I was awoken like abruptly, and I thought, I felt the energy surges. So, I thought, okay, this is my call to channel. This is something important coming through. And as I was getting ready to channel, I felt like another energy come over me, and it like energetically entered, into me. And it started communicating with me telepathically. It's like I immediately knew who the person was, and they told me their name, and it was Renee. And I was really calm. I wasn't nervous. I wasn't scared. It was a very calm, loving presence. And, Renee asked me, she said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "I have something to tell you, and I need you to relay this message to Elle. Elle is my roommate." And I said, "Okay." She said, "I need you to tell Elle that her dog is about to pass." And just a little bit of a backstory. We knew her dog was sick. We didn't know how bad it was, or, when it was going to happen. She was even considering having him put down. And Renee told me, she said, "I need you to tell her that he's not suffering. We have already pulled his spirit from his body. The body that is there is just like, a non-playing character in this matrix simulation. It's not really him. His soul is already, we've already taken that, and, he's not suffering." And she said, "She's going to have some guilt, and I need you to tell her this. Can you do that?" And I said, "Of course, I'll tell her, and I'll be there for her." And she said, "I know you will." And she asked me another time, she said, "Are you okay?" Like I think she knew my heart was racing. This has never happened to me, ever. And it was like intense, not scary, but just really intense. And she asked me that several times, if I was okay. And then she said, "I need you to also tell Elle that when I died, before the semi hit my car, my soul was pulled also, and I didn't feel pain." And she said, "I'm okay." And I need you to tell her that, because she carries a lot of guilt for not being able to be there for me. And she always wondered if I suffered before, I died. And I said, "Of course, I'll tell her that. And thank you for trusting me with that to let her know." And it was a very beautiful, touching experience. Now that I know, I can now communicate. I don't know how much farther this is going to go, but I'm really excited to see what happens if others approach me, in that way. But I told Elle this morning what happened. I wanted to catch her before I texted her. I said, "Are you awake?" She was in her room, and I said, "Are you awake?" And I think when she saw the message, like, she came to my room, and I said, "I need to talk to you." And I told her all of this, and she started crying. And she went to check on her dog, and he had passed. So it must have happened not that long after Renee came to me. And she cried because she felt, relieved, I think. And I think she believed me. I was like, "You have to believe me. This is real. I'm not making this up. This is a real experience that I have." And she said, "I do." And so that's, one of my gifts unlocked. And I'm curious to know what you guys are experiencing. Are you learning? Are you remembering, basically? Because it's a remembrance. There's nothing else we need to do. It's just, and that belief now is even stronger in me that happened to me this morning. So this video is going quite a while, so I want to go ahead and cut this, but I just really wanted to share that. If you've ever lost anyone, and just take some comfort into knowing that, their souls are already pulled from their bodies and they don't feel that pain. No loving God would do that to something that he created. So I just want to let you know. All right, guys, love you. Have a great day.